Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to another edition of 6 Year Box Football Show. This is the review for the week. All the games that's been played during the week, over this weekend. You're welcome. Make sure you follow, like, share, all the good stuff. You're welcome. Um, let's get the headphones on first. It's been a busy weekend. It's been a busy weekend of games, both at the top and at the bottom. Teams are going for the Champions League places. The Premier League is practically, um, it's practically done now. To be honest, Champions League places to be played for, and then relegations and all that. So we're just gonna have a look at have a look at all the games for the weekend, and then we're gonna just see what's going on in terms of the weekend, in terms of the weekend fixtures. Let's just check what's going on. It's been what do you call it? It's been a good week for some teams. Teams have been dropping points. Like we always say with this Premier League, there's been a lot of points being dropped by every team. So there's still gonna be more points being dropped. I bet. So it's a long way to go. Let's have a look at the games that have been played. A quick review of the games that have been played over the weekend, and then we'll be looking forward to the Champions League games and Europa League games as well. Matches so far we're in week 30. That was week 30, I think. Some teams have played less than that, so we're just gonna have a look at the round of games that's been played so far in the week. Chelsea lost 5-2 to West Brom. That was the shock of the weekend. That kicked off the weekend. Chelsea had a player sent off. I think it was Thiago Silva. West Brom deserved that. They actually deserved that the way they played. They played on the counter and it could have been more than that. The next set of game was Leeds United, Sheffield United. Leeds won that 2-1. I saw a little bit of that as well. Leeds are always going to be entertaining. They're going to win games, drop points, win points. Leeds, man, is Leeds in it. So that's what they've been doing all season. And that game was just, I think I predicted Leeds to win that. Leicester take on Man City. Man City keeps rolling on. It was 2-0. Leicester City, I think with City is when you get them and when you have the chance to get your goals, you gotta get those goals. When you have these chances, you have to play basically a perfect game to win against City. And Leicester tried everything, but they just couldn't. Um, they just couldn't get over the line. City scored goals at the right time. Arsenal take on Liverpool. That ended 3 goals to Liverpool. Arsenal defended, conceded a goal, poor goals. Liverpool, just uh, mm, just do what they do basically. I think Arsenal sat back, let Liverpool have the ball, and it's a case of if you can weather the storm and you can get your chances. When you actually get the ball, you go use it. It's okay sitting back and just sitting back. When you get the ball, you go play into those channels. You go make one, two, three passes that gets you out of that block, and then the team is going to push up, just in case if you lose the ball. So I think that's the problem. That's the problem Liverpool, that's the problem Arsenal faced. They just couldn't get out from, what do you call it? They couldn't get out from their own half of the pitch. Their forward players were not clicking as well, and they ended up losing 3-0. Southampton Burnley, I saw that one. That was a cracking game, man. I think Southampton were 2 goals down. They came from 2 goals behind to win 3-2, and they deserved it. Uh, Danny Ings was superb. He was at his pump. He was doing everything right. He played really well. Um, got his goals, and they deserved it. If you have somebody like Danny Ings, you're gonna win games because he's a finisher. He's a very good player, and they deserved it. Newcastle, Tottenham. That's the game we did a watch along for. That's my team, Tottenham. In case you don't know, I was really disappointed in that game. It's a game that Tottenham could have won. We don't have to play well to win games. The same old problems about defenders making the same old mistakes. You can blame all the manager in the world. Some of the mistakes are just basic footballing errors, man. You get somebody, kick making one mistake, then the other person panics and he makes another mistake, and then there's panic stations, and players have been racially abused as well. Sanchez was racially abused, which is very, very um, which is incredible, it's sad, and in this day and age, everybody goes on social media. You could criticize a player, but let's just keep it to criticize a player, keep it to just footballing reasons. Don't go into their personal lives or what they look like or what they say or who they belong to. Nothing personal. And I think social media have to do something about it. There's so loads of stuff they can do. It's getting crazy now. It's ridiculous. Players are being, every time something happens, there's a bad game. And I think people on social media too, people with channels should be responsible as well. When you are criticizing players, you don't want to be calling them names and or calling them, you know, I don't know, I don't know. I don't even know, to be honest. I think we just gotta be careful. We with social media channels, we gotta be careful. It's okay to criticize players. Um, you know, when you're on social media, don't use words that's gonna not incite people, but make people feel they have the right to go one step further. That's the way I look at it. And I just think players that people have to be careful when they, everybody gets, I get angry as well. And, I think they just have to be careful. We all have to be responsible. And I don't think any football fan should be, call yourself a football fan. You shouldn't be passing any racial, um, discriminatory comments about a player or anybody. So I think that's something that social media needs to do. Talking about Tottenham, yeah, they just go. They're like 3 points behind now. The next game is Manchester, and I think they can't afford to drop any more points. But we've been saying that all season. People are dropping points, and I think we just have to wait till the end of the season and see where we are and see what Daniel Levy, what he's thinking is about. If he's going to give Mourinho money to get a centre back and a defensive midfielder. I think Tottenham need a centre back, defensive midfielder, and a right back. I think those are the key areas. But centre back is the most important one, and I think personally I'll give Mourinho more time and give him a little bit of money to spend. Some players needs to go, and that's what managers do. When you come in, you assess what you have, you look at players, give everybody a chance to prove themselves. Then you see who you want to keep and who you want to let go. And Mourinho has to be. He has not done that yet because he's not. I don't think he's sold anybody yet. He's not got rid of anyone yet. Most players are on loan apart from Ericsson. So I think he has to be given time to do that. And then we go to the Villa game. Aston Villa, they beat Fulham 3-1. They've got an outstanding game. Fulham, Aston Villa, they played really well as against the way they play against Tottenham. They were a bit, what do you call it? Have a little bit more bite up front. Um, and United taking on Brighton. Yeah, Brighton were leading to like the middle of the second half. Brighton won the game. United won the game. Came back for the 1-2-1. And United, they have players that can win games, and that's what practically happened. They have players that can win games, and I think that's why United are dangerous as well. Then we go to the Monday games. Everton drew with Crystal Palace. I saw a little bit of that. Everton played really well. They played well, but football in this league is difficult. You gotta take your chances. You have to be 100%. You can't switch off any minute in the game, and that's what happened. Crystal Palace got back into it to Batshuayi, well taken goal, and they got a draw. Then last game of the night yesterday was Wolves taking on West Ham. West Ham went started like a house on fire, man. Best way to start a game when 3 goals up. They deserved it as well. Lingard was superb. It was like a different player, to be honest. And they almost lost it. Wolves pulled it back to 3-2 in the end. West Ham deserved it. West Ham are fourth now, and with about 8 games to go, or 7 games to go now. I think uh, I think they deserve it. They deserve to be where they are now. Will they hold on? We'll see. The tough games coming up. I think they play Leicester next. So I think they will still be. I don't know. They must still be, with a shout. And they are where they are on merit. That's just the way it is. So yeah, those are the review of the games that's just been played over this weekend. The table shows the top four: City, United, Leicester, West Ham. Those are the top four. Chelsea in fifth, Tottenham in sixth. Liverpool, then Everton, then blah blah blah, all the rest. In terms of me, Tottenham, there's still a lot to play for, man. So I think they need to win a couple of games, man. The next two are key for Tottenham if they want to get into that Champions League position. If they win the next two, which is against Man United and Everton, which is a Friday kickoff on the 16th of April, then after that they play Southampton on the 21st of April, which is a couple of days before 20, 21st of April, which is a couple of days Wednesday before they play the final on the Monday on the Sunday. So yeah, they're all winnable games. For United game is going to be tough. Everton is going to be tough away as well. So yeah, Tottenham have those 2 games will decide for me, man. If they don't get at least out of 6 points in those 2 games, if they don't get at least five, if they don't get at least four in those 2 games, it will be a disaster for me, man. And that's it, man. I think that will be the end of Champions League for Tottenham. They can still get the Europa League though. So yeah, so that's it really. Yeah, so that's looking at the games being played so far. In the Champions League, there are 2 games that's going to be played this week. There's a couple of games this week. Um, let's just pull up the fixtures. There's there's the Europa League as well. Tottenham has been knocked out of that one, which is a bit of a shame from my own part. And um, looking at the fixtures for the week in terms of Champions League games, tonight Liverpool taking on Real Madrid. In Madrid, first leg, Champions League qualifier. Manchester City taking on Dortmund. That one is kicking off at the same time. City, Dortmund. That's gonna be a cracking game, man. Maybe that's the one. That's the game I should be watching. Um, that's gonna be one hell of a game, to be honest. Um, um, yeah, so that's gonna be one hell of a game. It's gonna be counter-attacking football at its best. So that's the one I'm watching right now. City, I can't tell you who's gonna win that. Real Madrid, Liverpool. I think I gave Liverpool more chance in winning their game against Real Madrid, and City, Dortmund. I think I fancy City on that one, so I think I'll predict Liverpool to win and City to win as well in the first legs. And then it goes on to the second leg. Depends on if because these games you don't if you don't consider goal or if you score an away goal is key. So um, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in those two games. Going on to Wednesday, Champions League games. You have Bayern taking on PSG. You have FC Porto taking on Chelsea. We're going to be covering one of those. I think it's going to be the FC Porto versus Chelsea game that which we're going to be doing tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Join me for that one for live watch along. And then we go into Thursday for the Europa League games. Ajax taking on Roma, Arsenal taking on Slava Prague, Dynamo Villarreal, and Granada taking on Manchester United. That's on Thursday. Those are the four games that's going to be played on Thursday, the first legs. I see Ajax beating Roma in the first leg, Arsenal, Slava Prague. I can see Prague pulling off something there. I'm not even I've seen them play Leicester, and they've beaten Rangers as well. So I can see Slavia Prague getting a draw or even getting a win in that one. Arsenal are missing players as well. Dynamo Zagreb versus Villarreal for me every time because they have the manager. They have Chukwueze as well, the Nigerian Ian Robin on the left. So he's a very good player. They have an experienced manager in Unai Emery. He's won the Europa League so many times. They might as well just give him that cup. So I can see Villarreal winning that one. And then Granada taking on Manchester United. I can see United winning that. Granada, don't really know much about them. But I see United, it might just be too strong for them in that fixture. So yeah, so that's the way it is for this preview, this review of the games and preview of the games coming up during the Champions League games. There's gonna be a program on Thursday, commentary box. Make sure you join me for that one on Friday. Sorry, at 7 o'clock at Friday at 7 o'clock. Join me for that one. It's gonna be a live program. It's called Commentary Box, where we're gonna be talking everything football. Looking forward to the weekend. There's gonna be a review video as well. We got a new thing now where we're gonna be naming. We're gonna be doing like a team of the week where I'm gonna select my best player from the Premier League for team of the week, and we're gonna be doing that as well. That's gonna be on that will be after all the Premier League games have been played, or maybe every Friday or something. So we're gonna work that one out. But look out for the commentary box, which is on Saturday, which is on issue is on Saturday morning. I think we should push it to Saturday morning as actually on Saturday morning live commentary box. That's gonna be on Saturday mornings now. That will be around about 12 o'clock on Saturday morning. So look out for that one. Um, and yeah, that's it really. Make sure you subscribe to the channel 6 Yard Box. Thank you to all my subscribers. I really appreciate it. Let's get to 30 subscribers. Really appreciate every single person that subscribed. And always remember, there's another game. There's another game. There's another game. So don't don't go get too down after a result, and don't get too happy after a result as well. You can always get happy at the end of the season, or or get happy at the end of, or get sad at the end of the season. But there's still loads to play for, and whatever team you support, I wish you all the best. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure you comment, like, share. If you want to get involved with the program as well, commentary box. If you want to be live on the panel, and you want to come in and talk about football and share your opinions, let me know as well. I'll really appreciate it. Thank you very much, every single person that's watching this video, that's going to watch the video. Thank you. I really appreciate it 200%. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.